What's up, ketos? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your macros in the MyFitnessPal app. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and start this like if you've already set up your MyFitnessPal app. So all you need to do is just tap on the app, and it brings it up. Now, this is based off of the MyFitnessPal recommendation. We're going to go ahead and change that to our Rule.me keto calculator estimate. So what you're going to do first is you're going to come down here to the bottom where it says more. You'll click on that. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to click right here where it says goals. Now here you can change things, like for instance, my starting weight was 133, my current weight is 130. It actually went down from 133. I just set this up on the 20th, or wait, the 19th. So I did drop some weight, so now I'm at 130, yay! So you can change your goal weight, you can put it whatever you want, you just change it by the dial, you can move it backwards and forwards. Mine's still 125, but we'll see if that changes once I get there. So then, like your goal weight per pound per week, I have 1 pound. Half a pound to a pound is realistic per week. I would leave it there. And then lightly active. Now what you're gonna do to change your macros is you're gonna click here where it says goals and macros. So it has what it's standard set up for me. I'm gonna go ahead and X that out. So just go ahead and clear it out. Then put in what you have as your calories, which I am at 1350. So I'm gonna put 1350. Then the next step is clicking on where it says carbohydrates. This is where we're gonna change our macros, okay? So we know our carbs are at 5%, so we're gonna go ahead and put 5%, protein 20, fat is 75. So, and then see how it'll say 100% right here. If for instance you didn't have it right, like let's just say you said 70, it tells me I'm at 95% and it won't let me hit the check mark, because it has to total 100%. These figures, whether they're up, whatever it is, it has to total 100%. So 5%, 25, let me go back, and then 75. And wait, oh, 20, what am I doing? See, look at me. Okay, see, it told me, that's what I knew. Okay, so it's 100%, and then you just, once you got it, you hit the check mark. So sometimes the app is like this. I don't know why it does this, but sometimes you have to do it like a couple times. So don't worry. Just take it out, put it back in, 1350, hit the check mark. And see how it still stayed with the 5%, 20%, 75%, and then I changed my calories back. So don't worry, if it switches back on you, just clear it out again, put it back in again, okay? So once it's like that and you still see the 5%, 20%, 75%, then you're good. And just so you know, it doesn't let you go exact. Like my calorie, my breakdown, my fat was supposed to be 111, my protein's supposed to be 67, and my carbs were supposed to be 20. So it doesn't let you get on the dot, but don't worry, it's just, you're close enough. As long as these figures are what they are at the 75, 25, you're good, okay? And then just hit this and it should go back. Oh, and then you can just go down here at the bottom where you put home. That brings you back to your front page. And then see, now it added the 1350. So now I'm at my normal 1350. This is my goals. When I click on the top page there, this is where it opens up how to input what food you're intaking. So I'm just going to give you an example of a day for me and what I normally eat. So for breakfast, I normally have my coffee. So what I have with my coffee is MCT oil, and I use the On It. So you just basically type in whatever it is. There it is, On It MCT oil, and I usually have a tablespoon. So that's right on. Hit the check, and then you hit add, and it adds it in there. I also have in my fat-fueled coffee butter. So I have Kerry Gold butter. Search. So there it is. When it has that little green check mark, if there is a green check mark, I always go with that one. That means it's certified and correct. So I have a tablespoon. That sounds good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add. So that's what I usually have for breakfast. Usually I'll have 3 eggs. So let's just put eggs. Search that. Here's eggs, 1 large. Let's go with that. So now, here's how you change like the amount of servings. So it has 1. Well, I have 3, so I'm gonna change that to 3. And then you go up at the top and hit the check. It has the check, and then you go down here to the bottom, hit add. So then I usually have bacon. So let's go ahead and put bacon. And you know what? There's gonna be so many. Let's do Farmer John's Classic. Search. So Farmer John Classic Premium. Here's 1 slice. Well, who eats 1 slice of bacon, right? So I'm gonna say I usually have 4 or 5, so let's just go with 4. And check mark that, and then hit add. Alright, and so let's go, let's just say I had a snack. And just to give you another example of the way, if you can't find something that you had, let's just say I was looking for my olives, I couldn't find them, so here they are. I'm gonna go ahead and scan them. So you hit this button right here, that's the scan, and it literally scans the barcode. I have to get like right on there. Sometimes I turn it sideways. There. See how weird that was? But sometimes it does that. So there it is. I scanned it. It comes up with the name of the product, the servings, everything, exactly what it is. Then this is based off of 4 olives. I had 8, let's just say. So 8 servings. No, scratch that. I had 2. 2 servings. Alright. And then down at the bottom, add again, and there it is. So let's just say for dinner I had some salad, romaine, lettuce, and we're gonna go ahead and choose romaine lettuce. see. Oh, so here if you click and it'll give you options of ounces, pounds, grams. I don't like this one for romaine lettuce. For some of them, I do like that, but as far as for this, I would search for another one just because I want to go by cups. So I'm going to go ahead and just choose one that goes by cups. Here's one. Leafy romaine lettuce cups. 2 cups sounds good. All right. And then I had some avocado oil with this. So avocado oil. Those are my crazy kids in the background. Avocado oil. So let's go with Whole Foods. If you have it, you can scan it. Let's do all right, and then let's just, so from here, let's just say we wanted to see, look at that's only 854 calories. But let's just check our split so we can kind of figure out what we're going to eat from here. If you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say nutrition. You're going to click on that. So I'm looking pretty good here. That red is the amount of fat intake for the day. So my fat right now is at 73, my protein 35, my carbs are at 5. So one of the things that I look at under my carbs are how much fiber. So it'll tell you the difference between that, carbs and fiber. Obviously I go by net carbs, so I would have 5 net carbs. So technically I had 7, but minus the 2 of the fiber, it leaves you with 5. So the way I saw that was scrolling up to the bottom, nutrition. This is the nutrient breakdown, the macro breakdown where you see your pie. I always check this to make sure that my red is at least 75 to 80. So let's go back now and just see what else. Basically, just to give you another example of something that I would eat, let's just do this. I have things to scan here. So let's go ahead and scan this almond butter. See how that went smoothly. So it's almond butter. It has the 32 grams for the serving size. You can actually change that 1 gram ounces. I leave it at the 32 grams, which basically the 32 grams is the serving size for this, which is 2 tablespoons. So I normally don't have 2, so I'll usually have 1, so I'll change that. So I'll move this dial to 0 and I'll put half. Where's my half? And there you go. And then hit the check mark. My dog is going crazy. So, then you just go up at the top and hit the check and add. So that's how you would do that. And then every time you add something, you can just scroll to the bottom, hit that check mark, make sure everything looks good, so that at the end of the day, you want to make sure everything you ate was adding up to that. So let's just say I ate some meat, tri-tip, see if it comes up that way, tri-tip steak. 6 ounces is a lot. Let's do 1 ounce and change that to 3 ounces. Yeah, I usually have 3 or 4 ounces. Let's just go ahead and check that. See how I changed that serving size. There you go. So let's go back and see what that did. So now I'm at 74%. I'm at 93 fat, 65 protein. So we know my protein has to be at 67 or 68, I think. So I'm super close. So here, I wouldn't really eat anything else that's protein. I would stop from there just to avoid going over, or if I knew something small had only a little bit of protein, I wouldn't mind eating it, but I would try not to go too much over. But I have some fat available and some carbs available. What if we had some butter with our steak? We put a little butter on our steak here. So we already have it there in our log, so we can click on that again. I'm gonna say I put half a tablespoon, which is pretty much normal for me, on there. So that put me at 1222. Let's just see what it did. See, it put me back at 75%. Let's just add it here, because really it doesn't matter where you input it. But let's go with some chicharrones. Yeah. So I'm gonna scan this. So let's go with that. And 0.5. Let's go with 2 servings. See how much that does. I normally have that. So there I am. I'm at 1382. I wouldn't mind going over by 30 calories. Here's where you can see like the macro breakdown of what you ate. Like I ate for the day. So I'm at 10 carbs. My fat was 108. My protein is at 83, so I really went over on protein, so we need to definitely not do that again. But that's how you can see, and you measure how you know what you're eating. So basically, before I ate that, I would have definitely checked I wouldn't eat it if it gave me those numbers. So if you want to delete something, I ain't eating that, because that's gonna mess up my macros. So I'm gonna delete it. So we can't eat that. Let's check, what about an avocado? One medium avocado, and I had 1/4 of it. So that's at 1280. Numbers are looking good. I'm still at 65. I'm at 104, 13. So I'm at 12. I can have by 23, 70 more calories. So maybe I can eat, instead of 1/4, I'll eat 1/3 of the avocado. Looks good. I think I'll even change that. So this is how you can figure out what you can eat. Let's do 3/4 of it and see where that puts us. 3/4. And you know what I normally do is I actually weigh it out in grams, so you can get more technical on this. Because see, right now it just put me over in my calories, and I wouldn't want to do that, but it's not that bad actually, because look, my fat is at 114, which is supposed to be 111. My protein is spot on, which is 67, and my carbs, so let's take a look at the carbs. I've ate 19 carbs, but minus 11 of fiber. So that is a good day for me. I wouldn't mind eating the extra 47 calories like I said earlier, but what I don't like is for this split to change. So if this split doesn't look like that, I'm gonna adjust it just like I did. I wanted to have those pork rinds, but it just didn't work for my macro split, so I had to change it up and eat avocado. So basically that's how you do it. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.